Hi, good morning. So today we are going to learn a poem, and the poem that we will be learning today is Newsbreak by Max Fatchen. So before we get into the meaning of the poem, we will first learn the structure of the poem. So this poem has 5 stanzas and each stanza has 4 lines. So let's take a look. The first stanza, the second stanza, the third stanza, the fourth stanza, and the fifth stanza. So the synopsis of this poem is that this poem is about a parent who is puzzled about the sudden change in his child's behavior, but at the end he finally finds out the reason for his child's good behavior, which is because he has brought home his school report. So let's analyze the poem. Okay, the first stanza. Now why so loving, darling, and why the sudden kiss? You help me with some little job, for goodness sake, what is this? So the persona wonder why his child is suddenly so loving and would even help him with some little job. Okay, so the persona is the voice of the poem, which in this poem is the parent. Okay, he wonder why his child is suddenly so loving and would even help him with some little jobs. Okay, second stanza. Your face is clean for once, dear, your clothes without a crease. Crease is a wrinkle or crumple. You saved your luncheon money, will wonders never cease. So the persona is surprised that his child is clean and tidy. He even managed to save some of his lunch money. We'll move to the third stanza. No dropping of your school books, no shrieking childish treble. Today you are a lamb, love, where yesterday a rebel. The persona is also confused because his child behaved properly. He does not throw tantrums. Maybe because the child usually very rebellious, like when he got home, like throwing away his books, and then make childish trebles, shrieking and stuff like that. Now we'll look into the fourth stanza. But surely you're some stranger, no rage or hullabaloo. Come closer, let me look, dear. Can this be really you? So, the persona is so surprised by the sudden change of his child's behavior that he believes that his child is almost a stranger, so he wants to take a closer look at him. The fifth stanza. Now, are you struck by lightning, or were you stunned at sport? Ah, now I see the reason. You've brought your school report. So, in this stanza, the persona wonders if his child is struck by lightning or injured while playing a sport. Then he finally finds out the reason for his child's good behavior, which is because he has brought home his school report, which must have been filled with bad grades. Okay, now that I've explained each stanza, I want you to proceed to the attached link in the Google Classroom and answer 10 comprehension questions. That's like a quiz, Newsbreak quiz. So the link is attached in the Google Classroom, so do proceed there. But wait, before that, let me explain to you one more activity. Second activity, you will have to write a 2 stanzas poem or more if you want, which is from the child's point of view, because the one that we read here, the one that we learn today, is from the parent points of view. So I want you to write one from the child's point of view. Relate with your experience, telling your parents about your examination result. So I made an example here. This paper is as light as a feather, yet my steps feel so heavy. Given the result, there'll be a change of weather. Will mom take this lightly, or rather will I get by safely? So I want to know how you make yours. So create one and share it with the class, post it in the link that I've provided also, the second link in the Google Classroom, and yeah, I will see it. You also can comment on your friend's poem, give feedbacks on it, okay? That's it for today class. Thank you.